Jarrett Hurd has pulled out of the J Rock rematch. We break it down next. Please like and subscribe and share on all forms of social media. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Leave us a comment below. Welcome to another episode of The Hot Stove. So, big news broke yesterday. Jarrett Hurd has pulled out of the rematch with J Rock Julian Williams. What's the cause of this? There's three possible reasons. We're going to get into each one of them. So, what's circulating now, which as the most common reason, is that Jarrett Hurd didn't want to take the steroid test. Right? There was a mandatory 3-month VADA testing from Julian Williams. That was something that he called for. That there was radio silence from Hurd's end on that. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I want to put that out there. I don't know. Jarrett Hurd has never failed a steroid test. He's never been linked to a failed test. So I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm also not surprised at anyone failing a test. Look, we all know that Jarrett Hurd is a massively big 154 pounder. One of the him and Munguia are the biggest 154 pounders I can ever remember. Maybe he can't get down to that weight naturally. Again, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just thinking out loud. I've heard crazy things about Swift, like he loses 10 pounds on fight week, just crazy things. We've seen Billy Joe Saunders, we've seen Canelo Alvarez pop 30 for performance enhancers that help you cut weight and shred weight. Maybe Hurd was doing this. Maybe Hurd was doing something similar. That's a possibility. Again, not accusing him of anyone of anything. He hasn't tested dirty, so I don't accuse anyone who hasn't tested dirty of anything. But I'm also not surprised when I find out that they have popped dirty. When Jarrett Hurd was asked to take the extended VADA testing, there was radio silence. J Rock first demanded the mandatory extended VADA testing. Hurd was radio silent. And now he's backing out of the fight just before the 3-month deadline. Make what you want of it. There's that option. Option B. He simply can't make weight anymore and is moving up to 160, and this is reasonable. Look, he might take a little tune-up at 160 and then go fight Jamal Charlo. Maybe, right? Look, maybe he has a routine and a weight cut, right? Paul Williams told us, actually this was after Hurd Williams won weigh-in the day before the fight of Hurd Williams won. Paul Williams was there, and he told us that he used to go to weight camp basically, right? Like training camp and weight camp doubled when he was cutting down to 147. Maybe Hurd was doing that, and he just can't do it anymore. Maybe his body's like, you can't cut all this weight anymore. He's getting older. He's not old, he's 29, I think. He's getting older, 28, 29. And maybe he just can't shred that much weight anymore. And look, Maurice Hooker, for instance, said, nah, I can't do it. Right? And Hooker just said, I'm going up to 147. It's affecting my performance. I want to give my fans the best performance I can, so I'm going to go up from 140 to 147 because this weight cut is draining me. I can't keep doing it. Again, Hurd is a massively big 154 pounder. Maybe he's saying, look, my body's telling me I can't cut this weight anymore. I'm going up to 160. I'll take a little tune-up, then I'll fight Jamal Charlo. That's a distinct possibility. So there's those two options. Option C. Again, either of those are possibilities. But what I really think it is, Hurd is signing with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. This is my conspiracy theory. I'm going to say it again. Jarrett Hurd is signing with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. I think Eddie Hearn has gotten in his ear and said, look, you only have one more fight at 154, because Hurd has said that he was only going to fight one more time at 54, and then he was going to go to 60. He had a big money fight ahead of him at 54, so Eddie Hearn goes, I'll give you the same money to come over here to 160, fight a little tune-up fight, and then you have Andrade, assuming Andrade wins, there you go. You win that fight, you beat Andrade, and then you're in the Canelo sweepstakes. So, within the next 12 months, you can take a tune-up, fight Andrade, and then possibly fight Canelo. All the premier 160 pounders are on the Matchroom / DAZN side of things anyway. And you're going to come over to 160, you're going to come up to 160 anyway. And if you want to fight anyone besides Jamal Charlo, you're going to have to come through this side of the street. You're going to have to come through this part of the block. And I'll pay you the same to fight, a B or C level guy that you were going to get to fight, J Rock at 154. So come over here, come to the matchroom side, take it to a fight at 160, then fight Andre, and then maybe fight Canelo. That's the 3-fight plan. If you want to move up and move up to 160 and be a major player, it's going to have to go through Matchroom. It's going to have to go through the zone. It's going to be on the zone. It's going to be through Matchroom. Hurd has hinted he has signed some pound-for-pound caliber American superstars. I think it's Jarrett Hurd. I think it makes sense for Hurd. I think the money is right. I think this is definitely a distinct possibility that Hurd is going to announce any day now that he signed with Matchroom, and that they're going to have a fight for him October, November, before the end of the year. October, November, December, probably close to the end of the year. And that's that. He's going to be a Matchroom guy. He's going to fight at 160. He's going to go through probably Andre at some point, and then be in that Canelo sweepstakes. I think those are all distinct possibilities. That is my guess, that he is signing somewhere else, right? Because think about it. Jarrett Hurd is a fighting champion. Jarrett Hurd is a true warrior. Jarrett Hurd, when he came up out of nowhere, right? Accokeek, Maryland, right? Became a world champ. Look, he fought everyone you would want him to fight. After winning a world title, his first defense was against Austin No Doubt Trout, former world champ. Then he fought in a unification fight with Aristide Lara. Then he had reconstructive surgery on his shoulder. And then bounced right back just a couple months later in that same calendar year and won a tune-up fight. Then fought J Rock. Look, he doesn't duck or dodge no one. Jarrett Hurd is a fighting champ. And now, all of a sudden, he pulls out of a fight? Really? Really? For what? There's got to be something else going on. It's not in his nature to pull out of fights. He's a fighter. He's a fighting champion. He's a warrior. He doesn't duck and dodge from opponents, right? There's two possibilities. Jarrett Hurd thinks he can't beat Julian Williams. I don't believe he thinks that. Or, B, he's got something else going on. It has to be B. Hurd doesn't believe that he can't beat J Rock. Okay? He's a warrior. He doesn't pull out of fights. He rushes into fights. He pushes fights. He makes the best fights possible. So he's just got something else on the table. And that, in my estimation, in my prognostication, is a big money multi-fight deal with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Watch it happen. Watch it be announced in the next upcoming couple of days. Those are basically the options. Let me know what you think. Do you think he didn't want to take the steroid test because he's riding dirty? Do you think I can't make the weight anymore? I can't take this fight? Or do you think he's got a big money deal somewhere else, and that's why he's pulling out of the fight? Let me know what y'all think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Share on all forms of social media. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Remember, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think for another edition of The Hot Stove. This is 3D Boxing from Texas to the world saying thank you and God bless.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingvlog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.